guys, welcome back to my channel, Dear Diary. If you have not seen my face before, please like and comment down below and please subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my paranormal experiences, but before we get into that, I just want to say,
aren't I looking good?
I look great today. I love the way I look today, and if you guys want to see how I did my hair, I will do a video on that. Just comment down below and I'll do it. So also I wanted to mention I got a new phone, and it is the Galaxy J7. It's actually really good. I just got it today and I'm filming with it right now, and it's a lot better than my last phone. The quality,
Let's just say, wow. I look a lot better in this camera than my last one.
and as you can see, we're in a different spot today because it had better lighting and I didn't feel like sitting down. So let's get into the video. So when I first moved into my mom's house, I went in the corner and cried when we were viewing the house. Like, you know how when a house is empty and you go for viewing it? So when we went in, I got a bad feeling. I went in the room. Moral of the story, I went in the corner, cried, and said, I have a bad feeling, don't want to move in here. We moved in. So when we moved in, nothing really happened, and then things, started to happen. Like, you can't really explain paranormal activity. Like, it just
Happens. Like, you can't explain when or how, it just happens. And I'm saying that a lot, but it happens.
Anyways, so I have this giant wooden thing, and one night I woke up in the middle of the night, and I thought I heard my brother crying. He does this a lot. He stays up till midnight.
And then just cries and cries and cries and cries.
Anyways, so I woke up in the middle of the night and looked through the wooden thingy-majigger, whatever it's called, and I looked through it because there's a ton of holes. It's really hard to explain. I'm just going to say wooden thingy-majigger. So I look through the wooden thingy-majigger and I see a little boy who I thought was my brother walking through the living room crying. So I get up and I go in the living room and no one's there. So I walk around the house to see if he might have wandered into the kitchen or back to my mom's room, but no one was there. My brother was fast asleep on my mother's bed, and everyone in the house was sleeping except for me. I saw a little boy crying, walking in the living room. No one was there. Like, first of all, that's creepy. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was experiences that my siblings have experienced, because I'm not the only one, obviously, who has experienced anything. So I'm also going to talk about my sister's experiences because they are really creepy. So one thing that my sister experienced was that we were on our way to Peter Piper Pizza. So we were getting ready to go do that, and my sister Bella, she was tying her shoes in her room on her couch, and out of nowhere, her closet swung open. And let's just say, like,
her closet was so hard to open. It wasn't like one of these sliding doors. It was literally a door that like folds when you push it. And it was like stuck to the ground. So you had to like get on a chair and go to the top of the closet, put your fingers in, and pull it so it would fold. Like, it was really hard to open. And we had to use a chair at the time because obviously we were younger and weren't as tall as we are now. So it's just really hard to open.
And so one day we were going to Peter Piper, and Bella was sitting on her couch and tying her shoe, and out of nowhere her closet flings open, and she's like, Emily, Ava, because she thinks it's one of us, because it's easy to open from the inside but not on the outside, because on the inside all you have to do is push and it opens, but on the outside you have to pull. Like, it's like one of those weird doors. Anyways, her closet swings open and a hanger is thrown at her feet. She thinks it's one of us. And when nobody replies, she finished tying her shoe, gets up, and bolts.
She bolts.
So she goes outside and finds out that nobody was in the house. All of us were in the car waiting on her. So obviously, it was a ghost. Another thing that happened was, so our kitchen at my mom's house, we refer to it as stick, because whenever we hear footsteps in the kitchen, there's like a sticky sound of the feet like sticking to the tile. And I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but it's something that we all agree on. We just call it stick because it's just, I don't know, it's a sound we hear. When someone steps on the tile, it's like I don't know, something like that. So another thing that happened was that me and my sister were home alone, and we were just sitting on the couch, and we would be like, do you hear that? Like, we hear the stick noise, like no one else is in the house. So that's just another creepy thing that happened. Like, we hear the footsteps when nobody's in the house. Another thing that really creeps me out is that we have cans. We collect soda cans. So we have giant garbage bags full of soda cans because we pawn them for money. And so we'll have giant garbage bags full of them in the pantry. And so this is not, I've had experiences with the cans, but I'm just going to share my sister's experience because it was way creepier. So she and her friend Taya, were home alone, and they were just in her bedroom. And the door was shut, and so my sister was just doodling in her notebook, and her friend was just laying on the bed. I can't remember everything, but all I know is that they were just chilling in their room. And out of nowhere, Bella hears the cans falling. So she gets up, she opens the door, and nothing's there. No cans spilled, but there's 4 big bags of garbage bags full of cans, and they're all tied up. And she heard them fall. They're all tied up. How could they fall? Like, there's no noise, there's no cans in sight, like, there's nothing. So she goes back in her room, shuts her door, and she's just sitting there. So her friend eventually falls asleep. And she's just still doodling, you know, she doesn't really care. And then she hears more cans, like, being emptied. Like, she hears the whole bag being emptied.
Just ding, 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 ding.
And so she wakes up her friend, and, like, she's like, there's somebody out there. Like, I hear the cans falling and all of this. And then it did it again. The cans just kept falling. And so her friend was like, nope, that ain't happening. So they got up, and they were trying to open the door, and her friend was like,
I'm not opening the door. I can't do it. I can't open the door.
And so Bella, my sister, eventually opened the door and saw one of the bags completely emptied, one of the bags untied, and the rest were left alone. But the creepier thing about it was that when she heard the bags being emptied, she heard giant footsteps walking or running away. Like, before she woke up her friend, she heard the bags emptied, and then she heard
boom, 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 boom,
along with the stick, you know, like, it's tile, of course. So we hear footsteps, the sticky footsteps, and no one was home except for them. So another thing I want to talk about is my sister's room. So my sister Bella's room is like the creepiest room in the entire house. It's so creepy. Sometimes I avoid going in there because, like, just the darkness is so dark. Like, you see things, like, it's like, I don't know, I can't explain it. But her room is really scary, and so she has an attic in her room. And my other sister who used to live in that room, she was trying to build a clubhouse in the attic. And so her friends and Bella were all up there. They were trying to do the clubhouse, and out of nowhere, they saw a person standing in the attic. And it was only them. So they saw a person standing in the attic, a black figure, and then they found bloody car parts.
Bloody car parts. What? I don't even know if that's true, but I believe it because I do believe in paranormal stuff, and anyone who has experience, I believe, because who's sick enough in the head to make that stuff up? Like, it's just weird if you make it up. Like,
so anyways, I believe everyone. So if you ever want to comment down below and tell me a paranormal experience you've had, I will believe you, and I might even mention it in another video to talk about something that relates to it. So anyways, back to the story. They ran out of the attic and stuff, but that's only one thing that has happened in Bella's room. Another thing that happened before Bella lived in there, my sister, Bonnie, that was her room. And one time she woke up and she saw long, like about this long, black footprints on her ceiling.
What?
Black footprints on her ceiling. Now, you can't make that up. In another video, I will show you proof that our house is haunted, because in my sister's room, you can see giant scratch marks on her ceiling. They're not black because obviously it was either cleaned or fell off, I don't know, but it's white scratch marks and handprints on her ceiling. No one's tall enough to reach that. Our beds don't even reach if we stand on there. Like, there's no way possible that someone could have done that except if it was a ghost. So that's that. Our house is haunted. I will make future videos of proof that our house is haunted. And let's just end this now because I have a lot more, but it's too much to talk about. So I will make a part 2 to this video if I get, let's see, since I'm starting out, I guess I'll only do 30 likes, but if I get 30 likes on this video, I will make a part 2 of my paranormal experiences, and I will film at my mom's house where the paranormal stuff is happening. And if you want, I will do a 3 a.m. challenge or any scary games at my mom's house if you comment down below and like this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
if you could subscribe, that would be really great. Thanks.